Hello everyone, this is Kathy from Divine Debut. Hope everyone is well. Thank you for visiting my channel once again. Welcome to all the new people, and a big thanks to all my subscribers, of course, people who follow me and on social media. This is April, we're in April. Again, these readings are late, but just letting you all know that if I'm not ready to do the readings, I don't go ahead and do the readings. If I don't feel inspired and ready, I will not move ahead. And I just can't seem to do it before the month is in. It's just meant to be. I believe that when the readings are done, that's when your messages are important to come to you. So for the month of April, I'm going to be using the Spellcasters Tarot, Modern Spellcasters Tarot by Melanie Marquez, which I used for my yearly readings. And for those of you that have not watched the yearlies, please go ahead and do so. They're on my channel and they're for free. And I'm also using the Spirit Messages by John Holland. It's an oracle deck, and I'm going to be giving all of you a message at the end of the reading in regards to what Spirit wants you to know for the month of April 2017. And as usual, the La Vera Sibilla, okay, by Massengini. So, yeah, astrologically speaking, April is Venus retrograde. Mercury is going retrograde. Actually, Mercury is in shadow at the moment, and Mercury is going retrograde in 7 days. Today is actually the 3rd of April. Yeah, so also Pluto is going to be retrograde in 2.5 weeks. So Saturn, of course, in three days, again, another retrograde planet. So we've got a few retrogrades on right now. So the energies are, there's a lot of mixing, you know, a lot of stagnation, a lot of waiting to see what's going to happen at the end of the day. So I'm asking for all of you to be patient going through April. From what the astrologers tell us, Venus is coming out of retrograde on the 14th or 15th of April, and that's around about Easter time, right? So after that, it's all systems go, even though Mercury will still be in retrograde for a little while longer. So as I say always, patience. Patience is a virtue, so sometimes, you know, you have to draw the strength, because it's not easy being patient, right? You have to delve deep and, you know, give it one last, what can I say, one last chance, because everything is divine timing, right? And that's what is very important. We are guided by the universe to move into the path that we are meant to move into. So just have faith in the universe. I do fully. I fully believe that what happens to us, what we go through, the lessons that we go through are meant to be. So just keep that, you know, in the back of your mind, and use that to give you more strength, and just to know that you are being looked after. Okay, so that's enough of the introduction. Thank you so much to everyone. As I said, I want to thank you in advance for your patience, for your trust, and especially to those of you who have had readings with me. Thank you so much. You are all very much appreciated. Okay, let's see what the cards have got to say for April. Hello everybody, this is Kathy from Divine Debut. Now, thank you for taking the time out to watch this video. You'll all have noticed that my readings are late. Now, the introduction, the beginning of this video, as you have heard, I was ready to do the readings 2-3 days ago when my phone rang and I had some health issue with my dad. So it was so scary for me and so shocking. I couldn't do the readings, obviously. There is no way that I would go ahead and do readings when I'm in a psychological, you know, way. There's no way that I would have gone ahead to do the readings. But nevertheless, just letting you know, that's why the readings are late. Here I am today. It's the 5th of April today. Finally, all is good with my dad. So it was just a big shock. Yeah. But everything is okay, finally. It was just a health scare. So here I am. And because I feel an urgency for these readings to come out to you, and the energy is just letting all of you know as we speak, are very difficult indeed, with all the planets that are going retrograde. There's about 5 retrograde planets. And my feeling is that up until more than likely the 15th of April, and roughly around there, when Venus, stops and starts to move forward, it's going to stop its retrograde motion and, stand still in the sky, and then it's going to start to move forward. So it will be picking up momentum. So I think things will start clearing after that. So my hope is to try and get you some more readings for mid-month. I'm not promising, but I'm going to try and do that. At the moment, as I said, the general energies are very difficult, so I feel as though I need to give all of you some clarity up until the end of this difficult whirlwind that we're in right now. Okay, so I won't take any more of your time up. Yeah, okay, I've just got an announcement to make for Scorpio, because I had just about finished their reading. They were the first sign that I was doing. So I will be beginning again with Scorpio, and for all of you, here are your readings. It's going to be a little bit different this time. I've already announced which cards I'm using, but I've decided on using a message from the Romance Angels. I will be taking one card as well from there. And I'm going to be doing only 6 cards because it's a quick reading, okay? Thank you all so much for understanding, and here are your readings for April 2017. Hello Gemini, this is Kathy from Divine Debut. Welcome to my channel. This is your April 2017 reading, the month in which Venus is retrograde, Mercury is going retrograde, and there are so many other retrograde planets. Now, Saturn, about an hour and a half ago, went retrograde. Yippee! How good is that? Saturn is such a difficult planet, you know. Mars is trining Pluto. So that is a beautiful aspect. And I feel as though the energy is much lighter than what it was yesterday. Today's actually the 6th of April. And I'm only doing a few cards. This is a quick fix reading for April. I have said that I'm going to try and do mid-month as soon as Venus goes direct. Actually, she's going to be in her shadow period, but she's starting to move forward very soon. Now, for your love life and whatever else I see. For Gemini, dear universe, and their love life, and whatever other messages I need to give them. Can I have some clarity, please? Gemini, April 2017. Okay, we've got the Fool. And Aries had the Fool as well. This is taking a leap of faith. It's a major arcana card. And then we've got the Hermit. Okay, this is in the past position. The Queen of Swords. She's been quite common for the month of April. standing in your truth. And this is an air sign, so this is you, Gemini. And the Wheel of Fortune, that is in the future position. So past, present, future. Wow, we've got the Emperor, another major arcana card. Very strong reading, Gemini. The Eight of Swords. And the Hierophant. Whoa. And look at the Hierophant in the modern spellcaster's tarot. It's a bit of a brutal energy. As I said, at the bottom of the deck is the Fool. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana out of 7. There is hardly any free will, Gemini. Whatever is happening to you or for you is divinely guided. Okay? Very strong message. So you don't need to be here at the moment. You don't need that at all. Now, I see a bull behind this guy, and the bull is a symbol of strength, I would say, yeah? And for those of you that are on the cusp, actually this is like Aries here, because it is the Emperor, right? But we've got another bull here, and this is a very common theme. Strength, I would say here. There is a lot of strength here, but you're up in your head. You feel as though you're in a mental prison at the moment. Past, present, future. But whatever the case, you are taking a leap of faith, and what's beneath that? I can't not show this. I have to show this. You're taking a leap of faith. Okay, and beneath that is the Temperance card, and I'm not going to mention any more. That's another major arcana. Temperance card is balance. Balance, and balance is all about what Jupiter is up to in Libra right now. Okay, and the Queen of Swords here, even though you guys are Gemini, you're an air sign. This could be another Libra in your life. But someone is taking a leap of faith in regards to their romantic feelings. They're taking a leap of faith for love. Now, in the past, you have gone inwards, and you were looking for the answers. And as you could see, this Hermit is someone who is someone very spiritual, okay? And spiritual reminds me of Pisces, because Venus at the moment is in Pisces. So there is a lot of spiritual healing, I would say. Okay, that's what the Hermit tells me. Through spirit, through the divine, and with the support of the divine, because that's what you've got here. Okay, things are turning in your favor. You've got the Wheel of Fortune here. Now, the Hermit is the card of Virgo as well. Just thought I'd mention that. Now, the Emperor, whatever you are going for, it's all about stability, okay? Because the Emperor is number 4 of the major arcana. It is about your home, your roots, and your stability. Very, very important for you at this time, okay? Now, the Emperor is someone who is of authority, someone who is very wise, and he's a leader, right? He's a leader, but he's a very stern sort of a leader. And this reminds me of Saturn. The Emperor reminds me of Saturn. But nevertheless, there is a lot of protection here. That's what I get with the Emperor here, but I will be pulling some Sibyllus. So the Eight of Swords, it's a sword card, right? But it's like a mental prison. It's as though, the things in our mind are just overwhelming, and we're having terrible thoughts. Look at the fires behind this guy. Okay, we're thinking of the worst, but that's not the case here. There is nothing to be worried about because you've got the strength. Look at you here. You've got the strength and you've got support. Okay? You're not on your own. She is standing in her truth. She's standing very, very decisive, ready to move forward. She's going to cut through whatever does not work for her. She's going to speak her mind, whether it be the death of her downfall. She's going to speak her truth, and that's what you guys are all about. Now, maybe we've got this card of worry because your ruler Mercury is moving into retrograde. So there's going to be a period of lack of clarity, because that's what the Eight of Swords is. It's lack of clarity, but there is a lot of decisiveness. So with a bit of support from the planets, you will be able to move forward. And for many of you, as I said, it's in regards to your stability, your foundation. For some of you, it's going to be a marriage, clarity coming in, and a change. After searching for the answers, you will find your truth. But if you look at the Hierophant here, and I have to mention the sign of Taurus because that's what the Hierophant is. It's the card of Taurus. But also the Hierophant, of course, it could be in regards to business and a corporate sort of a situation, a workplace where there is someone who is quite domineering and they're not very positive. He doesn't look very positive in this card, and I have to take note of that. He seems like he's a slave driver. He seems as though he's got the whip in his hand and he's using it. Okay, he's using his power in a negative way. So if this is a relationship, a marriage, the wheel is going to turn. The wheel of fortune is here, and that is Jupiter in Libra. Okay, the wheel of fortune, usually I see it as a very positive card. And some of you are going to take a leap of faith and you're going to speak your truth and move out of this situation, whether it be a marriage or whether it be a business or a job, because you need to fulfill your cup. Okay, it's a new beginning. The Ace of Cups is a new beginning. And that's why I said you are going to find your balance. But let me look at some Sabilas. For those of you that are single, we've got a few characters here. We do have Aries. I've already mentioned Taurus. And I've already mentioned Libra as well. So now the Fool is the card of Mercury. It's the planet of Mercury. So some of you may be taking a leap of faith as soon as Mercury starts going direct. So even though this reading is for the period of April, I think Mercury goes direct May 9th. And that is the time of Taurus as well. So also Virgo here. Now, for some of you, it's going to be, we've got moon signs, rising signs here. Just take the information that is important to you. I'm going to look at, I want to look at the Hierophant here. Malinconia, so that's melancholy. Morte, which is death and transformation. And allegrezza al cuore. So there is going to be a change here. There is going to be a transformation. You're going to break away from this mental prison. And this, I'm going to look at the Emperor. I have a feeling that there is strong authority here which is causing trouble. And that's why you are looking for answers. So if it's a career change, you are changing. You're taking a leap of faith. You're beginning again. What's this Emperor all about? Viaggio, which is voyage. Sometimes this could be your knight in shining armor. It's like a visitor. Nemica, the female enemy. And Fortuna, there's the Wheel of Fortune again. So for those of you who are having trouble with this Emperor, if you look at the Namika, she's all about falsehood. She's wearing a mask. Okay, so it looks as though because the Viaggio means moving, so you are moving from this difficult energy. As I did say, this Emperor here, I said, could be a negative card, and that's what the Il Namika is telling me, the Namika, and it could be a female that is in a high position. This could be a mother-in-law, the evil mother-in-law. Let me look at the Wheel of Fortune. Disgrazia, which is the Tower. Something sudden. Delirante, deliriousness. But there is support here through the friends here. So whatever's happened, we don't really know. They do say that Il Delirante is a negative card, but I don't see it as a negative card. Of course, it depends on what's around it. And Dottore, which is healing. So the burdens are, you're being freed from burden, okay, and you've got support, okay, so you're coming out of this delirious situation here. And some of you, this Dottore, this could be actually, it could actually be a lawyer. If this is in regard to health, things will be fine. Okay, you will be healing. You also have the card of Sagittarius, the Temperance card. Okay, Gemini, I'm taking a card from the Spirit Messages by John Holland. Message, please, for Gemini. Now, the Hierophant can also be, there's your card, a spiritual leader. It could be a priest. It could be someone to do with some belief system. Again, as I said, it's a spiritual card, the Hierophant and the Hermit. But if this spiritual leader is being brutal, you will be moving out, which is good, and you've got support to do that. Okay, it's not going to be easy, but you will be able to get out. You've got the support of the universe. There will be transformation. Gratitude. This is one of my favorite cards here in this oracle deck. It says, life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. Be thankful for who and what's in your life instead of complaining about what you don't have. If you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract prosperity and abundance. Okay, let me take a little bit from the booklet. The spirit world has sent you this card to demonstrate that we hear your requests. We want to remind you that if you want to manifest something, then you have to start by appreciating all the abundance and goodness around you. Be thankful for your health, your children, sunny days, your garden, your family and best friends, and even the person who smiled at you for no reason. The more joy you begin to notice and appreciate, the easier it becomes for you to experience more happiness, abundance, and prosperity, and most important, love. So, that was a beautiful message. And I love this card, as I said. It's a card of healing. Okay, and I will take from the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue one card for you. Now, this reading is not showing much in regard to abundance, financial prosperity, but there's your card. We've got 2 cards. But the Spirit Messages Oracle book did say that if you show gratitude, everything will come your way. Okay, you deserve love and calling in your soulmate. Wow. You are lovable. Okay, Gemini, you are lovable. And your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay? So, calling in your soulmate. There's Archangel Michael, I would say. And I did ask for Archangel Michael to give us the answers here. Okay? So that's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Dear Gemini. Beautiful cards. Absolutely. I don't remember if I said I did speak to the singles, and I mentioned a few signs. Yes, I did. I said Virgo, could be Libra, could be Aries, and Taurus as well. Okay, so they're the signs. Also, we had the card of Sagittarius, and I have to mention that as well. So, my dear Gemini, that's wonderful for you for the month of April. Do take care. Have faith in the universe. You had so many major arcana cards here. It's just, you've got to go with the flow. Go with the flow for this month. You are being looked after. Keep the faith, okay? And get out of your heads. My love to all of you. Catch up with you real soon. Keep well. Bye.